So I guess I've made this sort of a staple here for a little bit, for a while now. Basically looking at games, the older versions of video games on platforms that we really didn't expect them to be on. And today, by the title, we're looking at Metal Gear Solid on the Game Boy Color. The game you are about to see has no exact relation to Metal Gear Solid on the original PlayStation. This is its own story, not even related to the main story at all. It's its own little side game called Metal Gear Solid, or if you live in some other countries, it's Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel. Now, it's one of the, I think, rarer Game Boy Color games to have, and it's actually a pretty sweet game. I used to play this way back in the day when I had this pocket PC device, and I would have like a Game Boy Color emulator, and I'd play the ever-loving shit out of this game, just because I really didn't have any other options to play on the road. That and Pokemon. So I have a fair history with this game, but I've never actually ever beaten it, just because every time I get to this one part, the game crashes or I lose a save file, and frankly, I've just never had the energy to go through the first 80% of the game, which I've done numerous times to get to the last 20%, but maybe I just might. But this here, if we can just go to it right after this little cut, is a game licensed by Nintendo. Konami has created it back when they were at least somewhat decent. Well, actually pretty decent. KCE Japan. I mean, this is before the Pachinko era. And of course, you can see by this ever lovely cutscene. And by the way, I do have to say, this is very ambitious for a game of its time. That is our hero, Solid Snake. And this is Roy Campbell pointing his ever lovely 4 Predator-esque crosshair laser sights. Well, not him, but his soldiers. At our hero, Solid Snake. Now, by the way, again, I do have to say, it's pretty big that they got a game of this caliber to fit, and if you want to see something more impressive, I can show you Resident Evil Gaiden on this same device too. The Game Boy Color surprisingly had a lot of decent games. Here is Metal Gear Solid, 1987-2000, Konami, all rights reserved. Even from the start screen you can tell this game means some serious business. It's already got a sweet tune too. Let's hit start. Now, of course, you got new game, continue, state select, which coincidentally isn't in any other game. You usually have a save file and you progress through it, so it's interesting. Then they have VR training, which if you ever played the original like VR missions on the PS1, PS2 versions of Metal Gear, that's what it basically is. Versus battle, I've never been able to do, but it's basically like one player pits against another player using the link cable, and you basically just see you can finish something the fastest. So basically, it's speedrun mode. And you go to the options menu, it's got radar, which is on, map off or off, we'll keep it on. Text flow is manual or auto, I'll keep it manual. And without keeping this going too long, let's hit new game on normal and get right into this game. This is a kick-ass game, dude. Here we go, we got Snake in all of his glory running at 60 frames. Which I think most Game Boy games did anyways. And here is Snake, man. They even got the codec screen right, too. This is Snake, Colonel, can you hear me? Successful Halo landing, I see. Nothing like skydiving at dawn. Present location 3 kilometers south of Fortress as planned. Heavy security, sentries ahead. Snake, make sure you stay out of their sight. Mei Ling is here too, man. We got a whole crowd. There we go, we got the game going over here, and ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you one thing, the music is golden. But here's our soldier going this way. I think we can also knock him out. Oh, we don't kill him. He just gets knocked out for a little bit, okay. Here is our, wow, he got up fast, dude. I do not remember it like this. Here, let me knock this. There we go, they're coming this way. I mean, you know, to be honest, the AI is very reminiscent of what the PS1 game will be, too. Which, again, to get this game running on a fucking Game Boy Color the way it has, pretty impressive. And it doesn't have the same glitch as the old Metal Gear games, where if you go into where if you pick up an item, leave the screen, come back, it'll restart. Sometimes I wish they kept that in, dude. That fucking saved me on Metal Gear 1. Alright, let's go this way. Oh shit, dude. I forget. This is all non-lethal. In the actual on the PS1 version, you can in fact knock them out same way, but you can also grab them and play with them. So like you can basically grab them and like keep shaking them around until you eventually crack their neck. But here it sort of forces you into the whole non-lethal style. Now, basically, if you want to know how you switch your items and weapons, you first select, you go up, and you can switch to the fogger. They're not going to call it a cigarette on a fucking Nintendo game. Come on now. There's your ration. And we actually have no weapons. Of course, standard Metal Gear procedure is procure on site, never bring any weapons in with you. So we're gonna go this way. And I remember this by like fucking hard. I think this is where you get the Sokum. We gotta wait for this lad to get out too. Which again, you know, if you're already looking at this right now, it might not seem impressive nowadays. Like, you guys are like, oh, remember, this is on a Game Boy Color. It's sort of like the same thing I can say with Resident Evil as well too, even though that game never released. Damn, does that shit look good. Here, let's knock this guy out. I'm a little impatient trying to get to this. Alright, so here we got the 5.7. That wasn't the Sokum, that was a 5.7. A fire, A handgun, B fire, suppressor okay, but we need to actually get the suppressor before we can use this, so frankly I'm going to keep it unequipped. Just because I don't want to get caught, you know, that's not going to be good times, right? Oh, actually you can knock him out, you just have to do it 2 times. Interesting. I don't know why they have that stipulation though, you know, that's a little stupid. Let me go this way, actually. What is this? Oh, this is just more trucks. Nothing in that truck. Alright, let's go in here. What is this? That's 5.7 ammo, but my pouches are full of this kind of ammunition. Tell me Snake can only carry, like, 21 bullets on him? Really? Come on, Snake. Your shit's important. You're infiltrating a fucking fortress here. Why are you carrying 21 shots? What's wrong with you, dude? Fucking Snake. His bandana's super long, too. Alright, wait. So in order to crawl, you have to hit start on your Game Boy. I'm playing on an emulator. But you have to hit start on the Game Boy, and you basically crawl through these bushes over here. So a lot of the gameplay elements from the PS1 game... Alright, oh god, here I am caught. So there you get to see some of the alert right there. Holy shit. So the alert system's a little different. It goes 999. It's not like, you know, 99 seconds like the core game, like the main game or anything. So we're just gonna basically dodge right over here. You go over into the water. There's even a O2 system too. Holy shit, are they like? My god, they are sticking to me like honey right now, dude. Get out of here! It's like I pissed on a hornet's nest. There's more rations. I guess this is where the alert system clears itself out. So a lot of the gameplay elements are actually preserved from the PS2 version, believe it or not. And that, again, I have to say, it's pretty impressive they've actually managed to keep that for the most part. Oh god, I'm dying. Snake is running out of breath. What was I thinking? Alright, so now that we got this over here, we go up to this section, and we basically pass the entire mission. So this game's split up into, like, stages. They even got that whole classic 8-bit music. Everything's preserved. And I got the good rank. I assume there's better ranks, but here's where the game truly begins, ladies and gentlemen. Metal Gear Solid. God damn, this takes me back to my child years, dude. Shit, that's why I love playing these games. That's why I love this series, if you want to call it that. It's more of me playing these games, just fucking experience nostalgia and showing you guys some games that you might not have known. I mean, I guarantee you there's some people who are like, Metal Gear on the Game Boy Color. But, you know, it exists, and here you're seeing it. But basically, through here, Campbell's telling me that Delta Force was wiped out. Snake's like, nah, bro, you're kidding me. And Campbell's like, no, they're pretty wiped out. And then Weasel here, he's got all that scars going on, Broken Soul, is telling me, bro, they were outclassed, okay? And Snake's like, what? Those mercenaries are A-list guns. You've been out of action for a while, and Weasel knows everything, blah, blah, blah. But basically, instead of a foxhound... Wow, Snake's a little fucking triggered. But basically, the enemy team over here, they're going to list the name real quick. Frequency is 141.80. I won't. Alright, won't forget that. And here's McBride, who's from the CIA here. McBride has that whole serious face through the whole game. And this is apparently GLF. I think it's the Gindra Liberation Force or some shit. Alright, their annual revenue from drug and rare metal trafficking is more than 50 million. I guess back then 50 million was a lot now. Now you got like fucking billionaire terrorist groups. Jesus Christ, dude. 50 million, dude. State-of-the-art weapons. I love how like their facial expressions don't change like the PS1 game, so I'm always thinking that Snake's like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it, I know this. And McBride's always serious every 5 seconds too, dude. Like, their facial expressions will never change. Frequency is 141.52. And Snake's like, okay, I got you. And here's Campbell again. And there you go. That's really it. So you met your 2 new supporters supporting cast. Oh, I got another call. Campbell's like Snake. First gain entry to the fortress. Blah, blah, blah. And here we go. So basically what this game is like Metal Gear 2 mixed with MGS1. Life is back up again. So I think I'm going to take you all through the infiltration of Galuate, show you a little bit more of it before I happen to end it. Maybe show you a VR mission or two. But as we're playing through the game, pretty simple infiltrations. I've shown you pretty much that this game is, in all effect... Wait, let's actually go up there. Here we find out that the dude's kind of tired. Let's sit over here. Oh, fuck. Let me go back. Alright, there we go. Their AI doesn't persist through the screen. Thank you. Game Boy has some limitations, thank God there. Oh wait, here we go. Oh no, I got caught, damn it. No. No, son of a bitch. Don't catch me. Leave me alone. Oh, I can't even go back. Snake's like, my mind don't work that way. I can't just go back. Need to continue with the mission, boss. Yeah, let's go lay down over here. Keep my legs through the fucking hedges. God damn, dude, what a fail am I. Okay, here we go. Their AI is... God damn it, don't you dare come here now. It's time for a shift change. And the dude's like, is it already? Straight up. Alright. Oh, they're slacking off, dude. That's fucked up. Yeah, Snake, hide. There we go. Like, to the point where they even have, like, the shimmying across walls and stuff. Like, they got most of the gameplay pretty much intact, dude. Alright, so here's where you get the suppressor. Pretty easy to equip. Just, switch to the weapon. Oh, it already did it by itself. Good. So now you can use the gun without triggering anyone. And like, it's kind of great. Like the animation on Snake is so well done and fluid too, which is again, it's impressive for again a Game Boy fucking game too. Here, let's shoot this guy. I think it's only 1 bullet. I wasted 1. All right, if we go over here, and remember this part like always like weirded me out. Like I didn't really know the answer to this whole section, but slowly but surely I figured it out. You have to like get a key or something over here, which I do not remember where the key exactly was. Here, I think. Oh no, 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 no! Son of a bitch! This is the worst infiltration I've done. Yeah, you have to get a key to get into that. Unfortunately. Actually, no. The alert isn't too bad. Oh no! Don't you dare! Don't come over here! Don't you? Man, this game spawns in a lot of enemies. Christ, dude. Oh, okay. No, damn it. This is what I hate about the Metal Gear games sometimes. It's like, sometimes they got that hive mind mentality, where it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, look at that, dude. This game's just a fucking enemy spawner, dude. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Hold on. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 I can run away. I'm not really doing a good demo of this game, too. I'm also mindful that there might be cameras as well, too. Alright, here we go. What is this? Calling? Who is calling me? Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? This is... Who is this? Oh, this is Chris Jenner of Delta Force. So basically, she's your Meryl for this game. Alright, so apparently she's telling us it's not annihilated. And Jenner's like, are you the U.S. Rescue Team? Oh, no, I'm the black sheep you were supposed to work with. Jenner's like, what? Not Foxhound. Solid Snake speaking. You! I've heard things about you. What kind of things? The best saboteur ever. The one who destroyed Metal Gear in Outer Heaven. Yeah, this game's kind of a continuation of that, I guess, in its own universe. 7 years ago. The legend. I mean, at this point, you might as well just call me your senpai or some shit. Don't believe everything you hear. Some say I'm just an attention-seeking killer. Fucking Snake, dude. Why you got all that edge? What are you? Make up your own mind. It's so great. She's got the JRPG ellipses. Sergeant Jenner, are there any other survivors? From the unit besides you? No. Everybody else? They're monsters, sir. You mean those mercenaries? Especially their leader, a man called Viper. I can't, dude. I just remember. It's like Metal Gear's normally kind of cringy with naming, but here it's like super cringe. There's nothing we could do, even if it wasn't an ambush. An ambush? The mission was leaked? I don't know. And McBride's like, this is an absolutely classified mission. There is no way it could have been compromised. Want to bet? There's always someone who's willing to sell out. I mean, I think it would probably be you, Weasel. Like, let's be honest here. Come on now. McBride's like, everyone has gone rigorous background checks. They're all trusted. Like, I mean, if Weasel's bringing it up, man, whoever's... Come on now. He's making us all on, like, gear. He's making us... God damn you, Weasel, stop. We're a team. Don't make us doubt each other. Alright, so now we're on our way to get to that drainage dish that I told you about earlier, but first, we need a way to get in, like a card key or some shit. And frankly, I'm not anywhere close to finding said card key. Let me knock this lad out. Oh no, they're gonna wake up their buddy. Let me go into here. No, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Which, trust me, I'll find a card key if I can. Oh wait, I'm gonna call from who again? Oh, Chris. Snake, you need card 1 to open the door. Yeah, no, trust me, I know. I know, it had that whole, like, glowing thingy. Trust me. If it's one thing I know about Metal Gear, it's I gotta have the right card key. And thank fuck this isn't like Metal Gear Solid, like the original and shit, where, like, getting the card keys was, like in the original, like, one for MSX, the first Metal Gear, you had to, like, switch between fucking card keys, try to open shit up. That was actually fucktarded. I don't know how that decision came out to be, but my god, was that decision stupid as shit. I'm gonna wait for this dude to open up, and then kill him. So I think that's basically how you knock him out anyways. There's no... Like, I mean, I was gonna do that anyways, just because I'm not gonna risk getting caught in there. Yeah, here you go, I got that card key. It was in that one corner of the map, literally, that one fucking truck, too. God damn it, man. It was in like the one corner of the game, too. It's like, God. Come on now, Metal Gear. Have some chill. Alright, I think we go this way. Oh no, I just went into a fucking open area for no reason. No, sir. Here, let me just knock you out. So make sure not to knock people out near each other, because, man, is that just the smoothest way to get caught. Alright, I think once we enter over here... I just gotta find the drainage entrance. So basically, equip that card first of all and just go this way. And we just gotta find where that drain area is, which I think it's right under here. No. Oh, fuck. I think I should have probably gotten a cardboard box by now, too, but I just did not get it. No, it's not that way. But where, we'll be able to... Yeah, here it is. You go through here. The only carded area, by the way. And then you go down into this area that you didn't even know was a door over there, by the way. And then you go through, and then you should be in the drainage entrance of the game, which is stage number 3, progressing further into the world of Metal Gear. And once you're over here, it just finishes, and it's like, you're done, dude. You got this covered. And there you go, stage number 2 clear, 10 minutes, 6 times found. Oh man, I got the terrible rank, dude. It's been a while. Suck at this game, dude. Jesus. So to show you the VR training, which is basically just your standard VR missions from the core game itself. So here are just the VR missions. They're basically the same thing from the core actual Metal Gear experience itself. So you got sneaking mode, you have weapon mode. We're going to go to weapon mode, and over here I can show you all the weapons of the game anyways. So you have your pistol, you have your C4, you have an assault rifle, grenade, mine, and a Nikita remote-controlled missile. So obviously not as many weapons as the main game has, but, you know, it's got what it has for the Game Boy, and I think that's what they were going with. I mean, try locking on with Stinger missiles on the Game Boy. I don't think that would have been an implemented game type. But let's go to no weapon, just a sneak mission. I'll show you one. But to put it into context, I got about 15, which is about the same amount of, which actually is the same levels as core Metal Gear VR missions. So we're going to hit 1. And if you can't already tell the layout, this is actually the same layout from the first Metal Gear game. And they've actually got a remixed version of the OG Metal Gear theme right over here, which, you know, nice touches. Here, we'll knock the lad out and go this way. And yeah, it's basically the same thing. Snake even does the hand gesture and warps out of there. But yeah, essentially that is the game. That's the game's VR missions. Nothing really special. Basically, if you play the PS1 version, they're Game Boy Color versions of that. So really, that was Metal Gear Solid on the Game Boy Color. I think the video's gone on far too long already, but I hope it showed you what this game was, and if some people are actually interested in it, picking it up for their Game Boy Colors, I think you can get some cartridges off eBay and Amazon. I don't know how expensive they are, probably pretty jacked up there. You know how some people go with selling games up on that site. But the game is a game that I think if you are a fan of the Game Boy Color should probably go out and fucking collect if you're a fan of it. I think if somebody is a collector, seriously, they probably already own this game. But I would strongly urge some people to go out and try this game out for the Game Boy Color, especially if you're a Metal Gear fan. While it's not related story-wise, it's still a Metal Gear game, and, playing through it now, I'm definitely invigorated to just go back into it and play through it, on this emulator entirely. So let me know what you thought about this game right here in the comment section below, if it was up to your standards or below it. This has been a old games. I don't even know the name for this series. Please help me name it, if it even deserves the name. But yeah, if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. This is me, Mutahar, and I am out.